we have to start off with the first couple, which is Alexis and Justin, because they are always just really great. Let's get another shot while we talk about Alexis and Justin.
Okay, that sounds good.
So
Okay.
so
That sounds really good.
yeah, I don't know. So I am not feeling Alexis. I tried to give Alexis the benefit of the doubt, and you called it right away that she was not, she doesn't have the best intentions, and she's always trying to embarrass her husband. And I really just not feeling
Thank you.
her, Ma.
Thank you. Absolutely, absolutely. She is so mean and uncaring toward Justin. I really just want to scream. She, at every opportunity, finds a way or creates a way to say something bad about him, to humiliate him, to demean him, and to try to emasculate him. And that's what I'm getting from her. And I've been getting that from her from the very beginning. Emasculating is the term, which has been used so much. We hate to overuse it. But in this case, I don't think you can overuse it. She referred to their, I think they had sex like maybe once, something, whatever, not much, not a big deal. But whatever, that one time could have been a really good time or whatever, really enjoyable for both of them. But when they talk about it, and in the show, that's always part of the discussion because that's part of the development of the relationship. So it's going to come up. So when it comes up, the ladies or group or whatever it was, were talking about that. Alexis goes, Justin goes, yes, I'm going to get on the treadmill to increase my stamina, which was funny and cute and whatever. Okay, whatever. She goes, do they have an exercise to improve thrusting? And it would, I don't even know what anybody said because everybody was like, they went slap jawed, the jaws dropped. Like, what in the hell? You know what I mean, right?
No, I get you mean.
Yeah. Everybody was like, I don't even recall an immediate reaction.
I think that was in a car.
Well, she said it somewhere.
Yeah.
She said it somewhere.
She said it,
and she said it publicly, because you're on the show.
Well, everything that she says on the show is publicly.
Right.
Everything.
Right. So why in the world?
And the stamina thing, she had already said that to the lady.
Why? Oh, stamina, he joked about stamina
later.
But yeah. Everything. It could not, and it was like only a minute or whatever she was talking about. Something, if this man hadn't had sex in as long as he said it could have been anything. God only knows what it could have been. But wait a minute. If you were doing so good out there on the market and doing so good and great, what are you doing on here? You certainly aren't making yourself look like any desirable mate for anybody. I know you're not coming on there looking for anybody. What are you, an actor? Or is somebody supposed to discover you? What are you doing on here married at first sight other than trying to be married? What are you doing?
I don't get
She's a horror. She's a horror.
She's not likable. She's very mean to her husband. And Justin, why did you? At least the dog was given to his best friend, so he can go back and retrieve that dog.
There you go. There you go. One thing, Justin, he ain't completely crazy because he has it like this. He has a good friend who said he would take the dog, and shout out to the friend because that was great too. Because some people, they don't want to be bothered, but shout out to the friend. The friend said, yeah, he'll take the dog. Just as doesn't have to worry about the friend because anybody kind enough to say they'll take the dog, they're pretty much going to be good to the dog, And so I was happy about that because, my heart went out to the dog because I'm like, wait a minute, you've been with this dog 7 years and this woman who is treating you worse than a dog, you probably not going to be with her another 7 weeks,
all right.
And you giving your dog away.
Right.
So, I understand the dog to have some behavior issues, but Come on,
It
a
seemed
lot of
like
dogs do.
it seemed like it was because of her.
And that's what I'm getting ready to say. She
real nice about a cat.
There you
See, the
go.
dog was like
Yeah, she probably incited the whole thing, and I was just so happy to find out because I thought the dog was going to be put to sleep or just abandoned out there on that, doggy jail or wherever he was. I was just really so happy about the dog, and I said to myself, "Well, Justin, you're not a complete heartless fool. You did at least think about it," and I was happy. For them, a thumbs down. I hope that they don't. I don't think she's not gonna do anything unless she snips some money out of it or whatever. She's not gonna do anything because she cares about Justin, because this woman does not even like Justin.
And she said that she makes more money than him, so she really
now I'm talking about sniff out some other opportunity connected to the show or whatever, She's not going to do anything because of her affection for Justin, because I would never say that. I would not publicly say that about anybody. That's a private conversation between me and my husband, whatever type of sex thing we was do. I would never get out there. I don't care what. I'm not saying that.
So
and then if you say something like that about me, it would be curtains. It would be over.
So let's move on to the next
one. Go, sweetie.
Sasha and Nate. So I don't really know too much really bad with them. I think that they're just trying to come up with some type of drama because they've been getting along,
They've been getting along really pretty well,
So what is the issue about him shopping in not the hardware store? What was it?
They went to the hardware store. They went to the hardware store.
Well, look, it's her. It's literally the house that she bought. He probably wants to feel that
part of it, yes,
of
course. And she's gonna have to allow for that, because she went on the show in the midst of her building that house, or she had already had built it or whatever, and she went on the show. I mean, he didn't know he was picking somebody who had picked out their own house already or built their own house, so you can't say he was scheming on her house. How would he know that? That's a decision she had already made, and to buy the house at that time or build it, whatever she did at that time, and make those decisions at that time in her life. So that's on her, and whoever she brings into her life, then that's just part of it, and she's gonna have to open up part of that home for him. For him to feel that, I got the house, I just got the house and just went that way, but this is us now, and she's going to have to open up. She's going to have to open up some. It might take a little doing, but she's not, they're going to have to negotiate that, either he gets this room or that room, or he decorates here. They're going to have to work out something. They're going to have to like the house. Right. It's that way. It's that way when you go and get a house together. They're going to have to negotiate it the same way, because they're partners now.
Even if it's the stereotypical thing where the woman kind of takes control over designing the house mostly, the man has to have the man cave.
That's right. His certain things that's for him, that he does, and whatever, this or that, So, and really, I don't know, maybe I'm being naive, but the way they're going, to me, I think they'll work that out.
I think that they will. I mean, I listen, Nate
has grown on me a bit.
Completely different than I thought.
Me too. Nate has grown on me quite a bit.
He's a lot more mature and level-headed than he presented in the
beginning. Right.
And I like his analysis on what's her name, Alexis.
Alexis, I'm gonna tell you something. If you're getting on Nate's nerves, you'll know about it. Right. He's going to show it in his face. He's going to show it in his conversation. You will know about it. He will speak on, and I'm like, I like it too. And that's how you can get along with people. And he will speak the truth. Right. He will not speak in hyperbole and all kind of and nasty things and this and that. He will just speak it, the way it is. So I like that.
And Christian and Mitch, I don't care about them anymore. I like Christian, and I still like Christian, but I don't understand what is going on with her and Mitch. I'm not feeling this whole relationship. Maybe Mitch thinks it's funny. He went on his little retreat or whatever it was. He took his ring off. Did he really take his ring off? Like, why are you doing that to just provoke her?
But he wouldn't have provoked me any at all, because like I said, you on this show, you looking for something too. Now, maybe you found it in me, maybe you didn't, but I wouldn't care about you going on none of them little BS trips that you've been going on for years before I knew you. I wouldn't care anything about it. You could take your ring and do whatever you think that's cute, you think that's funny. Not me. It wouldn't have bothered me. And no way would I have worried about that. Nope.
I'm just not feeling them.
I don't know what they're gonna do either. 1 minute is love, 1 minute is not, and then Kristen, she's speaking up for herself and she's through and this and that. I don't know what you mean you're through. You're right back to next week. I don't know.
All right.
I don't even know what any of that is.
Good luck. She spoke up, and now I'm looking at her sideways.
You know, he's still, you know, complaining about you and the makeup because he really want him a dirty foot hippie, you know. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Forget it. So whatever. I don't even care whatever y'all do, because if you're meant to be, you'll be. If you're not, you're not. You know, but if he can't respect you and, you know, whatever, and you respect him,
right?
You know, if y'all can have that mutual respect and then this and that, then look, and you can't be telling me that you're not attracted to me, because look, I'm not attracted to your ugly ass either then. So that's all.
And we got to take this is the way we take our shot.
Okay.
Carlos and Lindy.
Who's Carlos? I know Miguel. You mean I thought you mean Carlos King. I'm like, you got the wrong movie. You got the wrong show. Carlos King. He's the housewife and Bell Collective. Okay. I think Carlos King.
Guys, we're recording this on a Friday, so we have an excuse.
Okay.
So to Miguel and Lindsay, please forgive me, guys.
Miguel and Lindsay, stop your bickering. Quit your belly aching. Quit your bickering.
Too much. Whew. They need to break up. I don't advise people. I think that people should try to work.
Miguel, aka Carlos, he said it's too much for him. He said he can't deal with it. Look, Miguel is too macho and prickly, and Lindy is too kooky and foolish and rude and simple-minded like a child. And she's the most uneducated PhD person I've ever seen.
Thank you. What is this? Mom, she doesn't have insurance. Listen, sometimes people don't have medical insurance. We get that. You have a PhD, you have a job, you're supposed to be a physical therapist, you don't have, and somehow or another you don't have health insurance.
But wait a minute. Here's the drop the mic. Yeah. Excellent point, Peg. Here's the drop the mic part. It just caught me. Yeah. It was like a director cut in on it. It was so good. Yeah. She said, "What his name? Just want to keep my name." Blah, blah, blah. And she was going off on a whole thing, a whole diatribe about the name and blah 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 blah. And he said, "Oh, you want to keep it? Keep it." Bam! Right. Drop the mic. And right then, you know what that meant? I don't give a damn what you keep, because I'm outie. That's what that meant. You want to keep it. Yeah. But you know, before in the beginning, when he was all into it, he was going, "But I want you to keep my name because it's some blah blah blah." Well, she started off on that again. Right. You know, in the most recent episode, she started on her diatribe about, no, and I can't change my name. He said,
yeah, and she's too.
Keep it.
Both of them are immature, but she's just really ridiculous.
Yeah,
and listen,
he had it with her. I think he's fed up.
Is old enough to be married. Get out of here.
Yeah, if you want to be married,
if you want to be,
you want to
want to wait, that's fine. But it's definitely not.
But don't you shouldn't be that crazy that you can't be married if you want to be.
Right. Real bug. Oh gosh. But just me, they were hilarious. Yeah, in a bad way. They were hilarious.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what is actually going to happen, but I'm telling you, but I got it from him that he was like, "I'm outie." When he told her keep it, he didn't have not a word to say. He said, "Keep it." No. In other words, I'm not even arguing with you. She was going on and on and on and on and on, starting all that. And he's like, "Look, I heard it all before, and I'm not trying to hear it again, and I don't even care. Keep it." Mm-hmm. That's how he has never been like that. Yeah. He has never been like that. So I think he's had it with her. I think he's had it with her foolishness. As much as he says he loves her, which I don't know about that, but he's, overly macho, overly sensitive. He overreacts to everything, and she responds to things like a goofy kid. So it's just a mess.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bamgboshe Happy Hour podcast, streaming on most platforms.